Was in 63 years ago rather, that women took to the streets marching to the union buildings, really against a repressive system. And this time, women of all races have done the same, really coming here to march against the ongoing gender-based violence and, of course, calling on protection. As you can see, the crowds are coming behind us. Let's just move out so you can see what I'm talking about, Michelle. The crowds have really come out in their numbers, people owning the space with regards to not even, allowing men to come to this march, saying that it is strictly for women. Women of all colors are welcomed. A lot of survivors we've spoken to here, Michelle. Let's just hear what they have to say. What message do you have for government, my sister? What message do you have? What message do you have for government today?
Let them listen to what we are saying and take action.
What exactly are you saying as a person who's here?
Is, man, stop torturing women. Stop abusing children. Stop killing. Stop burning us. We are tired. We are tired. We need change. We need change.
Thank you. Well, Michelle, those are the kind of, sentiments that we are hearing going around here. People talking about how they've been failed by the police, saying that government needs to take a really strong stance against gender-based violence. Let's also hear about my sister. Tell me about your purpose of being here.
I'm representing all the women of South Africa and all the girl children. Our children must be safe. We must be safe. Women up!
They must just arrest the killers of Themba. Well, there you hear it, Michelle. Arrest the killers of Themba and some of the many voices that are coming out here. Of course, red and black is the color of the day. They are en route to the union buildings right now, where they're going to be really just handing over 24 demands to government, where they're also calling on the president to personally come and receive this memorandum of demands. But of course, Michelle, it's these scenes that are giving us goosebumps here on the streets of Pretoria, because it is a start of Women's Month and it's starting on a rather high note.
Yeah, absolutely. Lirandzu, before we let you go, and we must apologize to our viewers for the nudity on screen just a short while ago, but it really does speak to the fact that women are taking the opportunity to do what they want, to protest in the way that they want today.
Absolutely, and it's also about owning the space, Michelle, owning the space that previously was just not accessible to women. A lot of women that I spoke to at the taxi rank where this march started, saying that previously women were not allowed to even wear short or mini skirts, but now they're able to do something like that, saying that women that we've seen even wearing bras, their underwear, really, saying that it is them owning their body, taking back their bodies, taking back the spaces that have been deprived, and also, very importantly, saying that it is only the men that are here for work that are allowed to be in the spaces, saying that if a man is here, he is an intruder and they don't want them to be in the space. So the women are here speaking in one voice, saying that hands off women, the women bodies are not crime scenes, and of course saying that they want government to protect them.
Lirandzu, before we let you go, perhaps just give us a sense, a wider shot of the scene as it's unfolding there behind you, and also just a sense of the placards that are being held up by the women there.
Well, Michelle, I could not hear that last question, but I can tell you that we are edging closer and closer to the union buildings right now. Women of all colors, of all races, of all ages have come out here in their numbers, Michelle. Obviously, a lot of them taking off work, a lot of them saying that they'd rather join this protest than just keep quiet with the atrocities that are happening with regards to the scourge of gender-based violence. But of course, we are also reminded that it is it's not only in their streets where people are protesting or women are protesting, but also we understand that there is solidarity for the total shutdown all the way in Namibia as well as Botswana. So those memorandum is going to be distributed and is going to be handed over to the presidency at the union buildings. And of course, it is scenes like this that are happening throughout the country.
All right, well, thanks very much for that. We'll leave it there for now. Our reporter Lirandzu Themba live to us there from the streets of Pretoria. I'm getting goosebumps in studio here as we see just the sheer number of women that have turned out in support of the hashtag Total Shutdown March, which is